Hello, I'm Dr. Krishan Chhabra and welcome to Anokhe Rang. Today's topic is what price relationship. We know that the scope of relationship is very broad. It's not just a relationship within a family, such as between a husband and a wife, between a parent and a child, and between siblings, but extends far beyond to include extended family, relatives, friends, and colleagues. The poster on my side, made by Nina Chhabra, symbolizes the relationship between a couple that can get strained, and yes, it can push them apart. We all know the value, importance, and significance of a strong and healthy relationship. Yet we find examples all around us where close and long-term relationships within families are destroyed in no time, and the reconciliation becomes questionable and at times has dire consequences. Sometimes in life, it's not until something really bad happens, like an illness, accident, or a death, that we make a priority to reassess our relationships, to cultivate the ones which we already have, and to mend the ones that have been broken. But we do not need to wait for these wake-up calls. Instead, we need to develop appreciation for strong and healthy relationships and strive to maintain them. Well, easier said than done, because relationships do face difficult times and serious challenges. Let's look at some of the key attributes that impact relationships and what we can learn to navigate through turbulent times and maintain the sanctity of fulfilling relationships. A small three-letter word, ego, can easily destroy big and strong relationships. A relationship never dies a natural death. It is murdered by ego, attitude, and ignorance. Srinivas Shenoy. A negative attitude, criticism, and not letting go of the past must be replaced with a positive attitude to nurture relationships. Misunderstanding, lack of clarity, and poor communication are detrimental to a healthy relationship. When nails grow long, we cut nails, not fingers. Similarly, when misunderstandings grow up, cut your ego, not your relationship. Pinterest. In other words, let go. And Henry Winkler said, assumptions are the termites of relationships. We must talk through our differences, clarify assumptions, and clearly say what we mean. First, try to understand before being understood. And yes, there are strenuous times when we must learn to keep quiet, which can be very difficult to save a delicate relationship. As they say in Hindi, ek chup hazar sukh. Lack of trust, cheating, and telling lies can easily destroy the foundation of relationship. We need to be honest and upfront. Saying sorry, asking for forgiveness, or forgiving someone are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign of great strength and immense courage. It shows that we truly care and value our relationship. Forgiveness does not change the past, but it does enlarge the future. Paul Booth. Love has an invariably special place when we talk about relationships. But love is not a noun, it's a verb. It calls for actions, not what we want and expect from others, but what we can do for others without expectations in return. We are not perfect human beings. We all make mistakes. We must accept others the way they are. We need to lower our expectations from others for a happier relationship. Love is much more than a romance. It is about acceptance, commitment, and respect. My mother, who is in heaven now, bless her soul, gave me an advice when I was getting married. She said, marriage is like a thin rope where husband and wife are holding each end. If one pulls and the other lets it go, or both of them pull it gently, the rope is fine. But if one pulls hard and the other does not let go, or both of them pull hard, the rope will break. Sure, you can tie a knot, but the rope will never be the same. So is the relationship in marriage. It is give and take, caring and sharing, and unconditional mutual respect. I have found this advice to be extremely valuable and have passed it on to my children at the time of their weddings. Remember, healthy relationships are like precious gems, and we must strive to maintain their glitter in our lives. And finally, I would like to leave you with this quote from Krishan Chhabra. Be a reflection of what you would like to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. What you give will always return. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very happy and prosperous New Year. Please join me again next month for another segment of Anokhe Rang. Namaskar.